Welcome back to Back Talks. Football and Barcelona are on the verge of making a new signing, and it is not a sort of a signing that a lot of Barcelona fans expected. It has come out of nowhere. They are about to sign Roony Bardghji from Copenhagen for about £2 million, 2.5 million euros. According to a lot of multiple sources, they have opened direct talks with the club and as well as the players. It seems like the deal has been agreed between the player and the agent. Only the Barcelona are trying to get the deal and paperwork done with the clubs, and they are going to announce it quite quickly. It's a very interesting deal, if I'm being very honest with you, because as I said, nobody expected this to happen. Yesterday I did a video regarding the interview that Deco did yesterday, and nothing was mentioned in that video, and it sort of feels like one for the future, if I'm being very honest with you. But this is Barcelona we are talking about. He's just 19-year-old. He burst onto the scene in 21-22 just after COVID, and he when he was about 16 years old. And you just knew that he was a special talent, and he continued to perform, and he was one of the main players for Copenhagen. Unfortunately for him, he got injured in May of 2024, ACL injury, and he did not play that much the last season, playing about like 5 games at the end of the season, and that was basically it. And it feels now Barcelona are ready to take a punt on it. In my opinion, if he wouldn't have gotten injured last season, a lot of clubs would have wanted him at that time as well, but that injury sort of derailed him, and it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to cope, not playing for almost a year and then making the jump to Barcelona, to La Liga. I think it's going to be an interesting thing, and let's be honest, I don't think it's going to be the sort of a first team starter, because he usually plays at that right side, is a right wing position, and of course Lamine Yamal is there for Barcelona. So it will be interesting where he actually ends up playing. As I said, I don't think he's going to play that many games. I think he's going to be more of a rotational player, and I think he knows that as well. But Barcelona are going, and the thing is with Barcelona, I said this yesterday as well, they cannot really spend the big bucks. They are still not out of their financial trouble, so they really need to be smart, and they really need to be shrewd about their signing. So they are bringing in Bardghji in a way to accommodate Lamine Yamal, so that they can give him a rest as well, because he played so much football last season, and again he's just 17 years old, and he's gonna play a lot of football this year again as well. I mean, they are in about 4 competitions, and then the World Cup is coming next year as well, so he's gonna play for Spain there as well. They are going to be international friendly, so it's going to be a lot of football for Lamine Yamal. So they need somebody who can come up and give a rest to Lamine Yamal, and in a way perform to the level that Barcelona expect. And if Hansi Flick really thinks that Bardghji can come in and sort of replace Yamal, I think that is a huge burst of confidence from Flick towards Bardghji, that he is thinking that he can go ahead and sort of replace Lamine Yamal. I mean, that's a big confidence booster for a player like Bardghji. I mean, it is. If I am Bardghji, I mean, I'm thinking that Barcelona are calling me at 19 years old, no matter what happens, I'm going to accept. Like, let's be very honest. And even though he knows he's not going to start every game, he can come in and he can really fight for his place. As I said, he's a really good player. Just because of one injury, it's going to take him time. There's no doubt about it. You came back from injury, you did not play that much last season. He's going to have this preseason done. I think this deal is going to happen quite quickly. The price is not going to be that much of a problem, and he's going to be willing to come here as quickly as possible. He's going to have that preseason under Hansi Flick with the Barcelona setup, and then he's going to be ready to go to perform for Barcelona. And I think if he's looking, he cannot stay at Copenhagen for for most of the time. He wants to go out and he needs to play at the highest level. He's going to come in Barcelona, challenge for the titles, play in the Champions League. So in terms of that, Bardghji, I think he's going to be ready to go as soon as possible, and I think it's a huge opportunity for the player, and I think he's going to accept it. Copenhagen themselves, they sort of know that. I think they knew before as well that they cannot keep him there for a long time because of how good he is, and now the offer is going to come. I think the price is in my opinion, I think just because he has just a year left on his contract, and because of that injury and all that, I think that is why they are getting very less price. I think at least 5 million euros would have been an acceptable price. I think respectable in a way that Copenhagen are able to invest in their squad. But as I said, just a year left on his contract, just 19 years old, and I think that has not really played into Copenhagen's hand, and they unfortunately have to let him go for this price. Maybe the price increases. As I said, the club to club talks have just begun. I think the deal with the player and the agent is done. From the player side, it's done and dusted. Now they are talking with the club. They have started at 2.5 million euros. Maybe they will increase, or they might not increase, but it's still going on, and we will see how it ends. But it feels like deal is done, and it is gonna wrap up quite quickly, and he might be announced at the start of July, as soon as the transfer window opens. And as I said, it is a sort of deal that you expect Barcelona to make with their financial troubles. A lot of big names are being discussed within the Barcelona hierarchy, but they know themselves that they cannot really go ahead and make those type of deals unless until they are able to help the team and secure their finances. And a lot of Barcelona fans are going in abroad, maybe thinking that the Nico Williams transfer is going to get affected. I really don't think the Williams transfer is going to get affected by this signing. I mean, if he's gonna sign, irrespective of whether Bardghji comes in or not, because he plays for in a different position than what Bardghji and Yamal are playing. I mean, if Williams is coming, he's gonna come in and he's gonna start. And Hansi Flick has been really open about it. I get if he's going to come in, then Rafinha is going to move in to the number 10, or he's going to play the striker position. So I don't think Williams' deal gets affected by a deal. This is completely different and not related to the Williams deal. But that Williams deal is going to be the talk of the town, talk of the summer for Barcelona. Because as I said yesterday in my video, regarding Gabriel Martinelli, Bayern Munich are also really interested in Nico Williams, and they're just waiting to see what Barcelona can do. And if Barcelona can really, offer what Athletic Club are demanding, because Williams' first choice is to go to Barcelona. If Barcelona are not really able to, go ahead and pay for Williams, then maybe Bayern Munich are, are gonna swap in. But for today, it is about Roony Bardghji and his move from Copenhagen to Barcelona. 2.5 million euros being reported at the moment. Personal terms are being agreed, but the clubs are still talking, and it might take a couple of days, but this deal is going to go through. So a new and exciting signing for Barcelona, and a new and exciting prospect and a future for Bardghji as well. And we'll see how this one comes, and how much again, this is the thing is how much time is going to play. But I think the Barcelona are going to be very clear within that not going to be a first team starter, and I think Bardghji understands that as well. But as I said, it will be quite an interesting transfer. Let me know what you guys think of this deal, and how do you think it is going to impact Barcelona, and do you think it's a good deal for Roony Bardghji? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 600 subscribers as quickly as possible, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.